Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment of our program brought to you by Madisonville Marine. New boats, used boats, all with warranties. Deck boats, bass boats, pontoon boats, Skeeter, Stingray, Sweetwater, Hurricane, G3. They've got every kind of boat you could possibly imagine. No one from Georgia to Nashville has the selection, prices, and customer service to match Madisonville Marine. That's why I always tell you there is no better place to buy a boat. Guys, this week Nick Saban made his annual call for a 9-game SEC football schedule. He also said that all the Power 5 schools should just play other Power 5 schools because that is a better value for all the fans and their hard-earned money. I agree with all of that. You always see on Twitter people then say, why don't you put your money where your mouth is and do it? Because no one's an idiot enough to put their own team at a disadvantage. So, but it is bold for him to call for this. And Gus Malzahn at Auburn said, I agree, let's go 9 games. We've said on this show, I think most of us agree 9 games would be good. I don't know if I've asked you before. Should they go to 9 games, or are you just, it's not going to happen, so stop talking about it? Where are you? Place it on the 9-game schedule, because Nick Saban brings it up every year at SEC Media Days.
Well, I would favor 9 games, but we might as well stop talking about it because they're not going to do it. The commissioner, Greg Sankey, pointed out that the schedule's working because in the last 12 years, the SEC's won 9 national championships in football. They've played for it 11 times, so the schedule is working. Would I prefer 9? Yes. Would I prefer to see more SEC games and different opponents coming to Neyland Stadium? Yes, but they're not going to go in that direction. One thing they did mandate a few years ago was that at least one of your non-conference opponents has to be from a Power 5 conference, or it's Notre Dame, or it's Brigham Young, or I guess some of the service academies.
Right, service academies.
So they at least mandated that. So, but no, I don't think they'll do it.
I don't think they will soon. I think there does maybe come a point in time when it becomes a more serious discussion. But right now it's working for the SEC because, yeah, one more SEC game hurts your chances of putting someone in the playoff or a second team in the playoff maybe. So you're not going to see the SEC willingly do that anytime soon. But I think it probably comes back up at some point.
And look at Tennessee's schedule now from like the end of September and October. I mean, it's already brutal, and then you're going to add one more.
I was going the other way. I was going to say, look at those non-conference games and think about actually putting butts in seats for an extra game. That's money.
But I think you could, and I do like the Power 5, and I think that's the direction it should go. But I think what you're saying, everybody's right. I think it hurts your chances of making the BCS Final Four. Now, if they were to expand that day.
It hasn't yet. I don't think it does.
I think if you do a 9-game schedule, if you do a 9-game SEC schedule.
Well, here's the thing.
I disagree.
You can go back to 1992. All the coaches screamed when the SEC went from 6 conference games to 7 to 8 and added a championship game. First league to ever do it. All the coaches were like, we'll never win another national title. Won it that year under Alabama. So I agree with Jim. In fact, when the SEC was saying we're going to stick with 8, and the ACC at that point was saying we're going 9 to where only the SEC would be left with 8. That was before the Big 12 collapsed as well. I thought the 8 games is going to hurt you because the people making the decisions would say, well, everybody else is playing 9. It's kind of worked out well that the ACC stuck with 8 for a while and the Big 12 has gotten smaller.
Here's where
Although
going
they
to 9
change every
would
year.
hurt you. Not BCS or college football playoff. I don't think that. It hurts you maybe in getting how many teams you want in the bowls. Because now they're trying to get 10 teams in a bowl every year. You got a bigger chance.
They're adding 3 more bowls.
But here would be just what I'm saying real quickly.
Quickly.
If you add an SEC game, to me, it gives you one more chance to have a loss.
Yes,
and
I
if
agree.
you have two or more losses, you're not making the BCS Final Four.
All right. Well, there is no BCS, so there you go.
Right.
Chuck, thanks. Ryan, thanks. Jimmy, thanks. Thank you. Thanks to our sponsors. See you next Sunday right back here at 11 o'clock on the Sports Source. Thank you.
The Sports Source is brought to you by Fast Frame. Shadow boxes come with a lifetime guarantee.